Hi
everyone.
So this is Friday again, and the Friday weekly analytics from LH Crypto.
Yeah, and I'm back.
By the way, how is it?
Great.
I heard it was windy.
It was storm named Gareth, and as you see, the results didn't take much time to see the results.
Well, ouch! But I believe no wind is strong enough to wind away the impressions of Ireland, right?
No.
What's up for today?
Okay, I have Bitcoin miners.
Well, and I have Bitcoin news about still ongoing disputes on what cryptocurrency is, and finally an advice on Palladium.
And some Brexit info.
And finally a discussion of, we believe, everybody believes, one of the most significant financial news of the year. If we are speaking about peaceful news, of course. So,
okay, I can't wait.
We have covered previously the issues of growing usage of crypto and blockchain technology in banks and interchange, the Iran case, the JP Morgan case, and so on and so forth. The topic is leaving the walls of banks and now touching the minds of leading computer giants like IBM. So IBM is exploring the possibilities of stablecoins for payments between banks. Of course, this means guys want to capture the share of the market of the future. So just keep in mind these news for both crypto and for both, of course, IBM shares, since I believe this would give significant synergy. Surprisingly, the head of IBM thinks that blockchain development could simplify the settlements at the transnational level. Finally, he realized what Iran realized just a few months ago.
Blockchain is doing good, and yeah, the hash rate has reached a level of 52,000, and this is not 52 million, sorry, and this is still 10 million less than the record high, but still they're going pretty well, and miners are interested in Bitcoin, and there are more and more miners coming to work with it, and this is remembering how well Bitcoin has been doing during the past month. It is a really good result and really good, sign for Bitcoin and for the whole industry.
Yeah, generally, well, the sign which I'm going to tell a little bit later caused the growth of Bitcoin over 4,000 USD. Finally, the moment we were expecting. Cryptocurrency experts and Tom Weiss is among them believe that the pair can go even as high as to 6,000 USD per one Bitcoin in the nearest months.
New technologies from Bitmain, a new miner instrument, model Z11, is 3 times more productive versus your favorite predecessor Antminer. This is actually a very, well, again, one more very good sign that Bitcoin is going to keep growing.
Yeah, and another, well, perhaps not a good sign is that some people, some really serious people and authorities still doubt the very nature of the cryptocurrency, and I was surprised to read that International Monetary Fund still feels skeptical about the viability of virtual money, and the judgment is absolutely like it was in the university. The name, the 3 distinctive features of a currency. And so cryptocurrencies still do not fulfill the basic functions of money as a store of value, means of exchange, and unit of account, said Anthony Bouveret, who was definitely an A-grade student in the university. And in addition, Japanese guys offered to call cryptocurrencies cryptographic asset, just to cut the currency part in order to justify that these are not currencies. Well, whenever you call it, you can earn on it.
Okay, back to the real world, and the world is waiting for this long-anticipated Brexit, which is scheduled next week on March 29. But Theresa May, of course, is seeking an extension now, and if all other members of the European Union agree, they will probably postpone it to as late as May 22. The day before elections to the European Parliament, and I just, I can't wait till it finally happens, so that we finally not had to talk about that anymore.
I like to pay attention to palladium, we're all speaking of gold and silver and oil, but there are other precious metals on this planet. So on the 19th of March, the spot price for futures for the ounce of palladium achieved as high as 1600 USD in New York, which is in fact the highest palladium price ever. Yep, and since 2002, palladium is finally more expensive than gold. So why is that? Well, the point is that gold is much more spread precious metal, while palladium is rare, not to mention that the demand for palladium grows faster than the relative demand for gold and the supply, of course. So this relations. Thank you. Not to mention that all the signs of shortage of palladium appear. For example, in 2018, the Russian Norilsk Nickel metal plant issued a forecast that in this year the shortage of palladium will achieve 1 million ounce. Can you imagine such a chance for price growth? Not to mention that Russia may threaten, or even threatens already, to cut all this palladium supplies, which are very important for the car industry, to make it ecological, all the exhaust and so on and so forth. So, well, yeah, so if they are against Russia, why not Russia keep all their values with her? So, yeah, this bold logic of sanctions.
The European Commission fined them for like 1.49 billion euros for blocking advertisers. Google is doing actually what is natural, but not very good in terms of fair trade and stuff. And they're just blocking other advertisers. And it is the third time they're fined in 2 years, but they seem to, probably they will think twice next time.
Thursday 20, a history meeting of Federal Reserve commenced, and they have a press conference at which they announced that, I love the word dovish, so that their dovish policy would actually continue and stay not only for the year 2019 but also for the year 2020. After several consequent years of raising the key rate and strengthening the fiscal policy, they finally realized, that the economy needs a little bit
sustainability.
Yep, and predictability, not to mention that it's gonna be Trumpability. The higher is the rate, so the less dollars are circulating in the economy, so the more expensive they are, and so the more expensive they are for business and for bank and for population. Officially, the Central Bank of the United States, which for the Federal Reserve is, accepts that there is a slowdown of global economy and of the economy of the United States as well, and that it is generally threatening us not only in 2019 but in 2020. So some warm-up is really needed for both the United States and the global economy. And this says something, and we've already saw the outburst of developing countries currencies prices, and it is the downfall of United States dollar, not to mention the Standard & Poor and so on and so forth. All the news for today.
Yep.
Yeah, let us leave you in peace, and in good health for this weekend. So enjoy your rest.
You all health.
Yeah.
May I help you with you this time? Well, and the profits of game, of course.
Yeah, of course, because this, definitions are also interconnected. So, bye guys.